All right, 2019 Honda Monkey license plate bracket removal. I'll be installing a Yoshimura aftermarket one. I'll make this short and sweet. Tools you need: Phillips head screwdriver, 10mm socket, then something small to push the push pins out. All right, first thing you want to do, there's two push pins right here. Take your screw and just push in the center of them. If you can see it, it's right there. Pop those up. There'll be two Phillips head screws right here where these holes are. Take those out. Once you take it out, make sure you pull from the front, not the back. Just pull these push pins out and then pull it forward. There's that. Next, you want to take out these three 10mm bolts. I already took two out, so just pull these out. All right, once you take out the bolts, it'll be hanging. Just go ahead and unloop your wire cable over these hooks, one by one. Once those are out, this other pin pulls out. If not, there's a clip in there, you just push on. To get your light plug off, you're gonna want to push on this right here. Here's a different view without the fender on the bike. So you're talking about these push pins, just shove the centers in. Pull two Phillips screws. Once they're all out, yank down, pull out. Next, three bolts, 10 mils. Once that's out, unloop it, and then pull the pin or the plug out. I went with the Yosh. I just like the way the LED bulbs look on this. It's kind of clean. It also comes with a metal license plate bracket. On my Grom, I've had plates break when they're just mounted to these 2 points without this because of the vibration. So that's why. All right, tools you need: Phillips. If you can get a smaller one, like a stubby, get one. I don't know where the hell mine is. This is a 2.5mm, 4mm Loctite, and lighter. 2mm for this little bracket right here, and the 4s are for the rest of the bolts. All right, you're gonna want to take these two clips right here, put them on the ends. I realized I had these on backwards earlier. Make sure they're oriented like that. Next, take the two Phillips head screws out of this to pop this cover off. You're gonna need this plug, so go ahead and trim this off. Cut it with a lot of slack, and then just trim it up after. When you're putting the bracket in, route your wiring up under here. So when you put it on, it gives it a cleaner look. I'll show you once it's in. See, if you tuck your wire up in there, you get a little, kind of holds it up there. And then you can loop it into your hook here. Just makes it look a little cleaner. It's not hanging as much. Just make sure you don't get it pinched on this bolt right here. Next, put these three in. Make sure you Loctite them because these will vibrate loose and come off. Okay, cut your end plug off. Make sure you strip the wires back. These wires are actually long enough that they'll almost reach the plug. So you actually don't need that much slack on the old plug. Next, you're gonna use these little solder connections. They actually melt under heat to create a pretty tight seal there. Make sure you got wire on wire connections. You see that? No insulation, then melt it, it'll come out like that. Red goes to black, and then green from the plug goes to black on that side. Just don't burn it. There, if you look close, you can actually see the solder melted. Okay, gave it the tug test, made sure I E-taped it up, just make sure no water or anything gets in there. Make sure it's sealed up. Next, put it in here, plug it in. Put your wires back up on the hooks. Up and out of the way. All this will be hidden anyways once you get the plastic in there. Maybe a zip tie or two if you want to keep it snug. There you go. What you want to do is set your plastic back up in there. It's easier to put the screws in first. Little Phillips head ones. You don't have to put them all the way in, leave it loose. Then you want to take your base thing, the plug, put it in here. All right, once you get it up in there, then you put the centerpiece in there. Pointy part up. Make sure you push up on everything before you put it in. Once it's all the way in, that'll secure it. Here it is installed. Pretty bright too. Cleans up that tail pretty good. Next, I want to get rid of this ugly ass tail light and go with the overseas version. They look way better. Also got to put some miles on it. If you got any questions, just let me know. Put it in the comments later.